Is the new Natasha Denona I Need a Nude Palette a good addition to your collection? Come with me and I will share with you everything. For the people who don't know me, my name is Leonor. I'm a makeup artist, a makeup lover and a makeup enthusiast, and here in my channel you can always find videos about makeup. When they said they were going to release this one, it just caught my eye. I knew that I had to buy it because of the color scheme. I think that it's such a beautiful palette, and I know that I would love this palette if the quality of the shadows was the same that we are used to with Natasha Denona's formula, with the color scheme that this one has. So this was the reason why I decided to buy this one. I'm going to share with you next everything that you need to know about this one. This is the palette inside the box. The box, it's very beautiful, very neutral, almost the same tone that I have on my shirt today. It has in here some texture, the name of the palette. Now let's see the palette itself. It's just so beautiful. I love the packaging still with the neutral. It has the same design as the box as well. And here we have the name of the brand and the palette. These beautiful things in here that just make the palette very aesthetic. Ta-da! So beautiful. This color scheme just won me over when I saw this palette. I'm pretty sure that I'm going to use it a lot. Now I want to do some swatches of all of the shades that we have in here so you can see how they look against the skin. First, we have a neutral shade in here that it's called Stone. Very beautiful, a neutral shadow that you can use as a transition shade. Then we have the Whisper, that it's a pinkish color as well. Next we have a Hella, that it's a shade that it's brown with shimmer. I'm going to do the swatches like this. I think that it's easier for you to see the color. Now we have Vague, so beautiful. It's a pinkish color that I think that it's going to look so beautiful to do a pinkish look. Now we have Traveling, that it's also a brownish shade that has a little bit of glow, of glitter. This one is a little bit darker than this one, and I think that the formulas are different. Now we have Delilah. It's a brown shade but has very much glitter. They are similar, these two, but not the same. This one has more silver glitter, this one has a more gold glitter. Now we have Silhouette, that it's a matte brown, so it's always good to have a matte brown. Then we have Muse, that for me it's the most beautiful shadow that we have in here in terms of glitter. And now we have Fair, that it's very hard to see on my skin tone because it's very fair. I don't know if you can see there. It's a lighter shade. We have Filigree, that it's such a beautiful shade as well. Also a brown with glitter, but it also has a little bit of undertone that it's more warm bronze or something like that. Very beautiful. Like you can see the difference. This one is different than this one, even though they are all browns with shimmer. Now we have Wit, that it's a matte shadow as well. It's a peach color and it's not very easy to swatch. Now we have Shin, that it's also a glittery shade, very beautiful, pinkish. It's like a pinkish peach kind of shadow, a mix between the two. And now we have Tender, that it's a matte shadow as well. This is a brownish with cool undertones. And I'm going to do here the Mesh. This is the lighter brown shadow that they have, the matte one. And in here we have Mia. It's also a glitter shadow. I hope that you can see there the light touching it. It's so beautiful, a pinkish shadow. So this is all of the swatches, all of the shadows here in my arm. The colors are very beautiful. I'm just so happy with this palette. I think that it's a palette that it's very complete in terms of nudes. Are you liking the video? If you are, don't forget to click on the thumbs up. Now I'm going to do my eyes makeup with the palette, only using this one and creating a beautiful eye, I hope. I'm going to do a simple eye makeup just to see how some of the shadows work. I'm going to start with this one in here, that it's the stone, and I'm going to use this one as a transition shade. It's a very beautiful neutral shade, very easy to blend on the skin, so I am liking it. Now I'm going to pick this one in here, still with a blending brush. It's the filigree, that it's a shade that it's more glittery, but I want to put it here on the outer corner of the eye. It's giving a little bit of a brownish color to the outer corner, but nothing too much. And at the same time, it's giving a little bit of glitter to the eye. Now with my finger I'm going to pick Delilah and I'm going to apply it on my eye, on this part in here. As I told you, it's just a very simple look that we are going to do, because I want to do a second video like showing you looks that you can do with this palette. I'm just going to pick here a little bit of silhouette, that is the darker brown, and just apply in here a little bit on the outer corner so it looks a little bit darker. And with a smaller brush, I'm going to pick silhouette in here and put a little bit on the outer corner of the eye, on the bottom part, like until middle of the eye. With the same shadow and the same brush, just apply it a little bit in here, still on the outer corner, only until middle of the eye. And just because I want to really try this shadow today, I'm going to pick Muse, because this one is just calling for me. It's just so smooth on the finger. Let's apply it on top of the other one that we already applied. So gorgeous, so beautiful. I'm just going to apply my mascara and I'll be right back so I can talk a little bit about the palette. So just applied the mascara and put some fake lashes on the outer corner of the eye. I used these ones in here from Primark, the single ones. Talking a little bit about the shadows that I used, I really liked it. I think that the eye turned out so beautiful, so glowy. I think that this palette is going to make a lot of beautiful bright makeups, so I'm really excited to try these ones on my clients, because I think that this one is going to be a favorite and one that I'm going to use a lot. I really liked all of the shadows. My favorite one was really this one in here, the Muse. I think that it's amazing, so beautiful, so shiny. I just loved it. Now for the question of the day, I want to know, what are you thinking about a palette? So go down there and tell me everything. And what I want to do now is just compare a little bit the palette with the ones that I have from Natasha, so you can see the colors against each others. My idea showing you the new palette against the others is, if you have one of the others and you are indecisive if you should buy it or not, you can see if they are similar or not. So I'm going to start with the retro palette that has nothing to do with this one. As you can see, this one has a lot of pinks, but this one is more of a burgundy kind of palette. This one is more of a cool tone kind of palette. They are very different from each other. Then I have here the Glam Face. This is the lighter version. Not similar, no. This one is more of a warm tone kind of palette, so none of the shadows is similar to other. that I have on this palette. Then we have another cool tone palette that is the Glam Face. Nothing alike, they are both cool tone palettes. That's the only thing that they have similar. Maybe the one that is more similar, it's this one in here, that is the Sheen, with this one in here that it's supposed to put on the inner corner. Only that one's, the others no. The browns that we have in here are very different from the ones that we have in here. Very different palettes, both cool tones but very different. Now the last one that I bought from Natasha, that is the My Dream palette. Very different as well, as you can see. They are not similar in any kind of way. This one is more of a warm kind of tones. This is a cool. And we have some purples, pinkish, but more like for the dark. Here we have some more oranges. One that could be like similar is this one with this one. This is the Wit and this is the Unity. They are similar, but this one is more peach than this one. This one is a little bit more rosy than this one. Now the last one that I have, the Biba palette, that as you can see, nothing alike as well. This one is more neutrals but more warm. This for the cool tones. So I think that if you have any of these other palettes that I showed you, this one, it's not similar to any of them. If you are thinking of buying it because of the color scheme, I think that you are going to love it. I'm really happy that I bought it. I really want to try it on my brides and see how this one looks. I really want to do a video doing another looks that you can do with this palette. As I already told you, I want to see and show you what looks you can create with this one other than the one that I already create. If you like this video and you don't want to miss the next video that I'm going to do about this palette and other videos that I'm going to create, don't forget to go down there and click on the subscribe button and also on the ring bell and click on the thumbs up if you like this one. And if you want, I'm going to link all of my other social media so you can go there and follow me as well. And now that we are in the end of the video, I just want to thank you so much for being here, for watching it until the end, and I hope to see you on my next one. Bye!